Angeles, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
The only cautionary note I'd make is that you don't want to peak too soon. You want to be playing your best basketball when the postseason rolls around.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. So the Lakers five right now. Evan Turner is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Russell. Then there's Kobe. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Russell kicks to Kobe. Knocks it loose. Lopez with the steal. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist from Lopez. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The drive by Russell. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your team? And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles' head coach. He talked about how much respect he has for Kevin Garnett, saying he's just the ultimate competitor. He's unselfish, plays for his teammates, but we've got to really have our motor revving and play with a lot of intensity. We cannot let him outwork us. Kevin looked for a real physical game.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Freak. Outside, Kobe. The drive by Russell. And the shot is good. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him to him.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Turner. Last game he had 10 points. Clock at 6. Lopez over to help. Turner passes to Hibbert. A three. Kobe gets the bucket. Bryant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Wiggins. Randle grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Russell dishes to Turner. From 11 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Dallas.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
Russell got a hand on it. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific sense and touch around the basket. He just finds ways to convert low post opportunities.
Yeah, I concur with that. But it's not just finesse with him, guys. I mean, he can use his strength as well. He'll get his points the soft or the hard way.
Here's Russell following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Got a piece of it. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Puts up the baby hook. That misses off the backboard. Lakers trail by 12. Turner with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And again, the Lakers no good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Suns.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. We call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Right side, Martin.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Lopez. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. From deep three-point range, Lopez missing again. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Turner. Excellent D there from Garnett. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Martin with the bucket.
He is just tearing it up this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Lopez with the steal. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. Lopez has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That's tipped. And here comes the break. And here they go. And Russell gets it to go.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Lopez.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic has jumped in for Towns. Shang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Martin. Lakers shooting 40% here in the early stages. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now, here is Russell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. To halt the run, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Lopez with the ball. Defended by Young. And Muhammad kicks to Lopez. And another three for Minnesota.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
Williams, that's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now Russell, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Russell kicks to Bass. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Lopez, no luck. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Williams attacking. Here's Bass. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. The Lakers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Freak is out there with Martin. And it's Pekovic in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Russell, no luck. Minnesota's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And it's Lopez again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Bryant kicks to Randall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Los Angeles, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Both free throws good from Randall. Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's Lopez, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had a huge game. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And checking out the numbers for Turner, his last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's Lopez after D'Angelo Russell's bucket, and Towns gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Stolen by Martin. Kevin Martin on the wing. Timberwolves passing it around. A wide open look here for Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Again, Russell missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Russell following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. The drive by Bryant hands the 12-footer. Bryant's got 5.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And the dunk by Towns.
He is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
But Julia, no luck. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist from Lopez. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Lopez over to help. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. Kobe, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Kobe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 40.
A dominating. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a game for Lopez. 25 points and a ridiculous number of steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Russell. Julius Randle is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Bryant in at 2 guard. To the paint. Here's Russell. Moves back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Lakers have been coming through at the charity stripe. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Turner passes to Russell, fires for 3, and the shot is good. Russell's got 11 points.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Lopez, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
On the wing, Turner, covered by Wiggins. Pass to Kobe. Russell dishes to Randle. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Randle. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Lopez. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Out to Kobe. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer for the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Kobe goes in, and it's sent back up by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Lou Williams is checked in for Turner.
Lakers substitution.
pick by Williams. Outside Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. But Julia loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Russell kicks to Bryant. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. From outside the arc, that's good. Lopez has got 12 now in this quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Russell. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 14.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Here's Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. LA's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Williams against Rubio. Williams kicks to Russell. Again, Russell missing. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And Lopez gets it to go.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
From deep. But they get it back. And the layup's good off the glass. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up a second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stretch for Minnesota?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns, and it's Muhammad in for Ricky Rubio. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mahimi's checked in for Pachulia. Bass comes in for Randall. Young's checked in for Kobe, and Porter subbed in for Russell. Here's Lopez. Good on the three-point shot. Lopez has got 43 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And Young kicks to Williams. All sorts of time. No good. And Minnesota now the other way.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Lakers shooting the ball at 42%. Young passes to Porter. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Porter's got 8 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Lopez. Drains it from beyond the arc.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Wiggins against Porter. Nobody near Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Approaching a quadruple double, something we've been watching happen right before our very eyes here tonight, guys. And it's a feat that's only been accomplished a handful of times in NBA history, including by the great David Robinson back in 1994.
Yeah, and that night, the Admiral became just the 4th player in NBA history with a quadruple-double to his name. I mean, it takes such dominance at both ends of the floor to be able to achieve that. And that game against the Pistons, Robinson did dominate in every way. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Launches it. Another miss by Williams. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Lopez, and another three for Minnesota.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Mahinmi's shot is good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Pekovic with a screen, and that one's good by Lopez.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Williams against Lopez. Down low. The 11-footer. The shot no good. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Lopez in at point guard. Garnett out there with Jang. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Levine in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Turner. Misses the three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Lopez, no luck.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And Turner kicks to Mahinmi. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez with the steal. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Lakers. Mahinmi's got his third rebound on the night. Porter dishes to Turner. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bass passes to Turner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Lopez, no luck.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Assist from Nick Young.
Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Good chance here for Turner. Again, the Lakers.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Timberwolves. Pachulia is checked in for the Lakers. Here's the three, and Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shots good by Turner.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
He feeds it to Porter. Kicks it to Pachulia. Outside Turner. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Lopez. And the 3 off target.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
From 13, and he gets it to go. Lopez has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Outside Turner. Los Angeles with another miss.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Pass to Levine from the arc, and he gets it to go.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Outside Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Garnett kicks to Barnes. Lopez against Turner, and he gets it to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
To stop the run. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Turner's got 15 points in just the second half. Shot from 12. And again, another shot framed there from Lopez.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Lopez over to help. Back to Turner. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Kane, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Russell, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Lopez, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
From deep, the Lakers with the rebound. Young's got his fourth rebound in this one. He kicks it to Porter. Here's Russell, and the rejection by Jang. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that.
The drive by Russell. Good D by Lopez.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Lopez against Russell. The feed to Pachulia. And it's Russell in the corner, looking to end the run, and he gets the bucket. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
He didn't have a single three-pointer in the first, but here he is knocking them down.
Here's Lopez. Hits the target from 18 feet.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46, 47%. Here's Mahimi. Here's Russell. Again, Russell missing.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Levine kicks to Lopez. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pushing it up. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Brandon Bass is checked in for Ian Mahimi. The drive by Russell. No one covering. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Dang, up and in from the low block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Timberwolves shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Down low, here's Levine. The dish to Muhammad. Here's Levine, guarded by Porter. Lopez passes to Levine. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half. To the inside, shot to stop the run. Julia, good.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Lopez drives in, and he gets it to go.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Russell. A second chance effort, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Minnesota, and the Lakers also making a change. Turner's checked in. Lopez with the ball. Lets it go from deep, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Russell dishes to Turner. Lopez over to help, and Bass kicks to Turner. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And really the scoring in this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The shot's good from Lopez.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Lakers shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Bass with the screen. Russell passes to Porter. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That one goes. Covered.
Well, they scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Bass gets an open look. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Timberwolves shooting a superb 63% from the field. The drive by Lopez. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Lakers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Lopez. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
The drive by Russell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Great, I think they've been rattled.
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
The Lakers with the ball. And there's the pass to Porter. And it's Russell in the corner. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's Lopez. It's good from long range.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Click Freak.